Good morning. It is December 17th, and it is Friday, TGIF. I have 5 stocks on my watch list this morning, 2 of which are small cap NASDAQ. So we'll start with those. First one up on the docket is SPRB. Um, SPRB is moving on news that Oppenheimer initiated coverage at Outperform and suggested a $15 price target on a $2.44 stock. So it ran pretty big yesterday after hours, up to 345. This morning it's kind of fading off a little bit, but hanging right around $3. What I'm looking for on SPRB is a little bit of a weak open, and then I want to see a trend change. That way it'll lure in the overeager short sellers out of the open, and then hopefully just smoke them. Is the move that I'm looking for on SPRB. Trying to find a little bit of a trend change here that I could show you what I mean. Now this isn't a very good one, but if you draw a line from all these peaks, look, it's consolidating downwards. Alright, and then you have this little green candle here in which it breaks above. There was a little spike on volume, but if I'm actually looking for a trend change, I want to see a bigger spike on volume there and a confirmation candle. And then that would be my signal to enter and hop in for 5% or somewhere in that neighborhood, maybe longer depending on the price action. Next up on the docket, SEAC. SEAC has been up over the past 5 days, and the reason I like this chart is that overeager short sellers are going to be underwater if this goes up anymore. Some might have covered that first day. But other than that, they haven't really had a chance to exit and make money. So this is kind of like a delayed third day surge setup. And what I'd be looking for is again a weak open, and then I want to see it go from red to green on the day, as it's kind of gapping down a little bit this morning. So we want to see it open a little weak again, lure in those short sellers, more of them, and then when it goes red to green would be my confirmation on this one. I wouldn't trade a trend change on this one just because I need that confirmation of red to green since it's kind of gapping down a little bit. So that's what I'm looking for out of SEAC. The next 3 are all OTCs. First one up is JPEX, JPEX. Now I'm looking for a morning panic dip buy out of this one. It's been going up, 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 and a little bit of a red day yesterday. Nothing really panicky though. What I'd be looking for is a morning panic dip buy into the 0.025 and the 0.026 area. Nothing too huge, but if you look at their run, there was some support and resistance right in that area over the past 5 days. So that's what I'd be looking for out of JPEGs. Watch the level 2, wait for it to start turning, the bid to firm up, the ask to start going away, hop in, take that 5-10%, and move on to the next one. Speaking of the next one, AXXA. Now this one had a really big red day yesterday. If you were watching my recap, I bought in on this little panic here. Made very, very little money on it. It didn't really bounce that well. And then there was further panic, so it was a good thing I exited when I did. What I'd be looking for out of AXXA is a morning panic dip buy to the 0.04 area. You can see there was some resistance there and then some support in the past 5 days. So I think that's a good area to look for the morning panic dip buy. Again, watch that level 2. Watch the bid start firming up, the ask start thinning out, and then hop in for that quick 5-10% bounce. And that's what I'm looking for out of AXXA. Next one is TGGI. If you watched the pre-market watch list yesterday, this was on watch for a breakout over 2 cents. And again, same thing, just kind of a day of consolidation. You can see on the 1-day, 1-year chart, it's been consolidating between 0.015 and 0.02 for quite a while now. So if it breaks over 0.02 with volume and strength, then I'd hop in for that breakout, and maybe we could test that 3-cent level at some point. So that would be a more of a bigger move than the morning panic dip buys or really anything else I'm watching. I'm not saying it's going to happen today. It didn't happen yesterday, but it's kind of on perma watch until it decides which direction it wants to go. If it breaks above 0.02, then great, I'll hop in. If it doesn't, then it could always go down. So it is what it is, and we'll keep an eye on it. That's all I got for today. Make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button. We have the pre-market watch lists just like this one that come out every morning. We have the afternoon recaps where I tell you what I did, how I did, what I traded. If I made money or lost money, I'm going to shoot you straight every time. We also have the Trading 101 video series, which we're constantly adding content to that. Covers the basics of trading, and we're going to be building on that as we move forward. So thank you guys very much. Appreciate it. Best of luck out there today, and have a good weekend.